Welcome to the WION podcast, where we explore fascinating stories and ideas from various fields. In this episode, we explore how the February 7th Oman talks, US-Iran tensions, President Trump's ultimatum, and the deployment of USS Abraham Lincoln could determine whether diplomacy survives or the Middle East slides toward military confrontation. The diplomatic meeting scheduled for February 7th in Oman is being widely described by White House insiders as the final off-ramp before kinetic action. US and Iranian officials are set to meet in a secure, undisclosed location in Muscat. Unlike previous rounds of talks, the US delegation reportedly carries a non-negotiable compliance or conflict ultimatum authorized directly by President Trump, making this the most consequential diplomatic engagement since 1979. The US demands for the February 7th meeting extend beyond the nuclear file. The ultimatum reportedly requires Iran to immediately halt all uranium enrichment to weapons-grade levels and issue a public stand-down order to its proxies. If the Iranian delegation stalls or rejects these terms by the end of the summit, the rules of engagement for the USS Abraham Lincoln Strike Group will automatically shift from defensive to offensive. The USS Abraham Lincoln has moved into a tactical launch box in the northern Arabian Sea, just outside the Persian Gulf. From this position, its F-35C stealth fighters and F/A-18 Super Hornets can strike deep targets inside Iran without entering the narrow, mine-vulnerable Strait of Hormuz. The carrier is currently maintaining flight deck cycles, consistent with pre-strike operations, with jets armed and ready for immediate sorties. Intelligence reports indicate that Al-Qaeda is desperate to sabotage the Feb 7 talks. By urging Iran to open fire on the USS Abraham Lincoln immediately, the terror group is trying to bait the IRGC into a preemptive strike that would make the diplomatic meeting impossible. The fear is that a rogue faction within the Iranian military, sympathetic to the hardline "death to America" ideology, might heed Al-Qaeda's call and launch a drone or missile at the carrier to force a war. If the talks fail, Pentagon leaks suggest the USS Abraham Lincoln's air wing has already been briefed on a decapitation target list. This initial wave would not be a general invasion, but a precision campaign targeting nuclear sites such as the Natanz and Fordo enrichment facilities, drone factories including the manufacturing hubs for the Shahed drones used by Russia and Houthi, and IRGC command centers, specifically the bunkers used by the Revolutionary Guard leadership. The USS Abraham Lincoln is not alone. The Armada, referenced by President Trump, includes a massive screen of guided missile destroyers capable of creating an iron dome at sea. These ships are currently positioned to intercept any retaliatory ballistic missile barrage from Iran, ensuring the carrier can continue launching airstrikes even if Tehran fires back. The consequences of a failed meeting are catastrophic. Defense analysts warn that if the USS Abraham Lincoln strikes, Iran has threatened to close the Strait of Hormuz, choking off 20% of the world's oil supply, and unleash Hezbollah's missile arsenal on Israel. The February 7th meeting is effectively the only barrier remaining between the current standoff and a full-scale World War III scenario in the Middle East. Thanks for tuning into this incredible story. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more captivating stories to come. Stay tuned.